to cleanse the air and the energy that's around us. We often use it in the house. Oh, look, and we're blurring again. There we go. Somebody walked by. Hi, everybody, whoever that was. The white sage we use to cleanse the negativity that's around you, or to cleanse a house. Like if you move into a house or apartment or wherever this home space is and it's new, you want to cleanse that out. Or sometimes it's just kind of good to just go in and clean it out, maybe once a month or so, okay? And they use it for ceremony and everything, and that's what smudging is. I use the bulk sage where it's loose sage. I don't use the sticks. And I'll tell you, sometimes I put it in and it doesn't have to be a lot, but man, it'll burn. And if it burns hot and high, that means you've got a lot of negative stuff going on and you want to get rid of it. So for you, this is kind of what I'm being shown as I'm yakking about the sage, is there's a lot of negativity going on around you. And I don't feel it's directly connected to you, but it's kind of stumbling around and kind of trying to suck you into that negative state of mind. All right. So what I'm being told is, like with the sage, right? Just ignore it, push it back, tell it you're not coming in here with me. I'm on a good path. I'm walking the way I need to. I have good things happening. But if you have them like coming towards you, make sure that you lay your boundaries down so they don't come in, because you don't want to keep feeding that negative, right? And this is what I'm being shown. And again, it's not you, it's stuff that's around you. Okay, so you will connect with it at some point, but how you walk forward with it will kind of tell you how things are going to happen. So this brings me to, and James, I'm actually glad we pulled this card, because somebody asked, I think it was last week, how do you keep the negativity away, and how do you keep bringing positives? Well, the one thing is, and again, I went on this morning briefly to set some stuff up and put the card of the day out, and what do you see? You see people, and people I know, and people you guys may know, that are putting up things that are really negative, like so-and-so said this, or so-and-so did that, and blah, blah, blah. And they're hitting them back by cussing at them or telling them they're dirt bags or whatever, okay? And I get that sometimes people are that way, or things that happen can be poop, right? But I don't want people to go out and think because they're commenting on it, it's going to go away. You're commenting on it in a negative way, or you're putting more energy into a thing that's already negative. Let it go. Just let it go. Okay. And that's what I'm seeing with you too, James. If this stuff comes up, don't engage with it. Just let it go. We don't need to add energy to something that's already negative. Because if it's negative already, it'll pull us into that negativity. And you really don't need that. Okay. So, James, that's what you need to do. Like, just walk away from it. Shoo it away. Set your boundaries and make sure that your space is clear the way you need it to be. Nobody else but you. What it is to you. What's important to you. So get rid of all that crud that's floating around trying to tick you off or engage you in more negative. Okay, so stay away from it. And we're easily led to the negative. I get that. It's really easy to look at the news or the worldwide news and just see how much is negative out there. But if we don't feed into it, we give it, it'll pass. Okay, and we don't have to pull it into our own circle. Okay, so that's your card, James. Keep all that negativity away from you, and things are going good. And by keeping the negative away, you'll attract more positive things, and you'll manifest things more that you want, all right, that you need, that you resonate with in your own life. Okay, so I hope that resonates with you, and as always, good to see you here, James. All right, so let's see. Hi, Diana Marie, how are you? Chloe, I see you there too. Okay. All right, let me see what I can get for you. Hang on here. This thing's gonna jump on me. I know it is. All right, so yeah. Okay, so let's try this now. Okay. All right. Hi, Diana. Diana Marie. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Hi, Carlo the Reeve. How are you? I see you just popped on. I hope you're staying cool out there. I bet it's a scorcher out by you, too. All right, so today, Diana Marie, I give you the Red Fox. That's the card that dropped in the 7th space for you. Okay, so with that, with this, I'm actually seeing kits, which are the baby fox, right? And I'm seeing them kind of interacting with each other, and mom kind of stuck them in a spot and told them to behave, and they're kind of misbehaving, okay? But they're typical little kits. She's out hunting for food, and there they are playing and screwing around the way they always do, right? So what I'm seeing with you is there's people that are around your what I call the sacred circle, which is all the things that are important to you and the people that are important to you, and we keep them in that space. And we're the gatekeepers, so we either take them out, put them on the outside, or bring them in from the outside to the inside, okay? And what I'm seeing is like there's kind of shenanigans, I guess, is what they're saying, around your inner circle right now. And you're kind of aware of it, and it's making you a little bit nervous because you kind of left that area where that negativity was coming from or moved away from those people. So you want to make sure that even though you've moved away from them, that they're kind of kept in check, so to speak. So these are people that you don't want to let them overstep where they're supposed to go, overstep the boundaries, right? And it's okay to kind of give them those boundaries and correct that thought process where it is, okay? So the mama fox comes back in, and she's the one kind of ruling the roost, right? So you need to make sure, but you kind of teach them with a gentler side, because if you just go in and you kind of bust them up, you know, and I didn't do that a lot with my kids, but when my kids were growing up, yeah, they heard it. Okay, it's like, hey, what the heck, you know, and you smack your hands together, sit down, sit down, sit down. I'm being told whatever the situation is, it'll be better served if you come in kind of with kid gloves, which means a little gentler way of doing it, but make your point. So just make sure that you're aware of what your inner circle is going on, what that sacred circle, what it's going in. Because sometimes we have to also go in and clean it out. And it's not that the things that are in it are bad, but we're maybe not resonating with them right now. So you just put them on the outside to allow more room on that inside spot so that good things can come to you, okay? So keep an eye on the shenanigans, and you'll do well, okay? Thanks, Diana Marie, for coming in. Okay. You're very welcome. Yeah, you know, if this heat keeps up, you're right, Jacqueline, we will probably, Lake Huron is extremely cold where I am, which is not the lake I live off of. It's about a mile down. So it is really cold. And today I imagine the beaches, because it's summertime, is pretty full right now. So yeah, they'll warm up a little bit. Even the geese are out here. They're all over trying to just bathe. They just keep pushing water all over. And we've got probably about 200 geese down my shorefront here. I was like, holy crow. And that's all they're doing is trying to stay warm. Saw a squirrel yesterday was up on a tree limb, and all 4 of his legs were just drooping over the tree limb, and he was just panting up in that tree. So everybody's feeling the heat. All right, Jacqueline, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Okay. Well, your card today is the honeybee. Okay. Bees are so important. They're so important to nature for very many reasons, okay? So with this bee, I see, okay, so with this bee, what I'm getting shown and what Spirit is sharing is that it's time for you to kind of gather, to look up knowledge that maybe you aren't aware of, or some stuff that you're interested or curious about. You kind of need to step out of your comfort zone a little bit. so that you can find something. And what they're showing me is you're kind of going to stumble on it. It's not going to be like right in front of you. So you're going to find whatever this is, and it's a different way of doing things. So it'll kind of add to your toolkit. And it's almost like searching, right? So they have the bee out, and the bee's buzzing around doing its thing, and it's searching for what kind of flower it wants to land, right? And this is what I feel is going on with you. It's like you're not quite sure what direction to take or how to go about this. And they're saying just take your time, and if it resonates with you, try it. If it doesn't resonate with you, then you haven't lost anything, because you've just kind of pushed aside something that may not work for you, okay? And they're also saying that you need to kind of voice out to your ancestors or your family that has walked with you and passed to the other side, right? Everybody communicates with us that's on the other side. So if you need extra help, reach out and talk. I talk out loud sometimes. I talk in my head with them, and they will come and help you. But this is about a gathering. It's about a gathering of information that you need and knowledge that you need. But in doing so, you're going to gather all your spirit family and guides around you to assist you with this. And it's a really calming energy that's coming through for that. So just take that to heart, kind of, and pick and choose what you need, but take your time. Part of the learning and part of us getting to a next point of knowledge or what's going on or new people is about taking our time and enjoying the process, because learning is actually a big process, right? And we go through it. It's like when we're born, you know, we've got all this new things coming in. Well, you still keep feeding your brain that information, right? So that's your card today, and it is the honeybee. So I hope that resonates a little bit with you. And thanks for stopping in. I really appreciate you all coming in. All right, so yeah, it's crazy hot. And there's Carla Laree. I got to tell you guys about this lady. She's a really special gal. I really love her with all my heart. She works out with in South Dakota. She works with the indigenous people out there, and she works with I believe it's 10,000 acres of land that have been set aside for the wild horses and the buffalo and the wolves. Everything's there, and she does this amazing photography. If you get a chance, stop over to her page and check her out, because I can tell you those photos will just touch your heart. And she's very good at what she does. All right, so I love you, sis, and I'm glad you stopped in. Okay. Woo. Yeah, you got to just keep them positive vibes. You know, you just can't. Yeah, it's hot, Carla. It's really hot. It is hot. I bet you are. You got to keep those vibes going positive. You can't feed, you know, I don't even like looking at the news anymore. I do maybe once a week just to make sure I know the planet isn't kind of blowing up. But otherwise, I busy myself with stuff that I'm guided to do. And I just stay away from the negative. Every now and then, someone will catch me on Facebook, though, or one of the social medias, and really hit me wrong. But then, as I'm doing it or typing it, I'm like, stop, and you just erase it and you move ahead. So we're in the driver's seat, guys. All right, let's see. Raquel, absolutely. Eliza, I am doing okay. A little better every day, you know, a little bit more energy used every day. I've got to figure out the new me, which I'm getting there. I'm way better than I was last year, and way super better than I was a couple years ago. So, but I still got to figure out how my back works and how much I can use it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. But thank you so much for asking. Okay, now I triple shuffled these cards. There's 72 in the deck, and look what Raquel gets. She gets the same thing. Same thing as James, the white sage, right? Okay, so for you, let me get a drink here. All right. As I hope you just heard, sage is sacred. We use it for ceremony. We use it to clear the negativity away from us. We use it as a blessing, okay? And there's other uses, and it's not only the indigenous people that do it, it's many cultures that use it. It's kind of of the same way some incense will work, right? So you sage things to bless them. You sage things to clear out the energy. Okay, but for you, what I'm seeing is it's a blessing. Okay, so what I'm seeing is literally like smudge being pushed around you in a way that it's a blessing, which to me is telling me there's going to be some new things coming into your life or around your life that you'll be able to engage in that will be really kind of advantageous for you, but it's something that you've kind of looked for and it's been a while. And it's like, well, we're going to come in and we're going to leave that blessing with her so she can enjoy it, so she can utilize it, and she can utilize it to better the people around her and within your sacred circle. It's almost about balance with you. So it's like, okay, so I was talking to somebody the other day, and I know I'm going, but give me a minute, because this is what they're showing me. And balance is important because there's so much negative out there, but we have to understand how to deal with the negative, and we have to know how to deal with positive, right? Because if we had all positives all the time, we'd get bored. If we had negatives all the time, we'd be going down a dark hole of depression, right? So we have to learn to walk the balance, and this is what it's about for you today. They're saging you, and I'm seeing all this good smoke that's around you, and it's all going up and it's around you, and it's clearing your field, but it's to bring you balance. And this is what you have to remember, is we are part of that process to keep us in balance, to keep us positively working with, not letting the negatives kind of eat away at our energy. Okay, this is really important for you. So you have to kind of look at things, flip them a little bit, Raquel, and look at them in a little different way, and you'll see another perspective. Because sometimes we look at things so long, we only see it in one way. And then if we step back and say, well, what's the bigger picture? It comes out so that it assists us. I spoke with somebody the other day about something, and I said, well, this is this perspective. I never thought of it that way. Just clear your mind and clear the space and allow the new ways of looking at things to happen for you. Once you do, things will begin to balance. All right, you'll start to feel better. Okay, so that is your card today, Raquel, and thank you for coming on here and sharing your time and your energy. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, Chloe. The middle name is definitely, that's also my daughter's middle name is Marie. So, all right. Hello. How are you? I am glad you are here too. And I will absolutely give you a card, Miss Shonda. All right. So let's see what I got today. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Hallelujah. Hallelujah. Your card today is the orca. Yeah. One of my favorite creatures. The orca, it's interesting because they're bringing about knowledge today. It's about that search for knowledge, okay? And orcas are actually keepers of the knowledge, the ancient knowledge, and they're guardians of our oceans. So, okay, so what does this have to do with you today? Okay, so in looking at what's going on with you, I feel like the orcas are kind of in a V, like the way geese would fly. And there's one lead and then 2 on the side, and then it goes back, right? So it's the 3, which for me is a sacred number with 3. And they're showing me like you're moving into a space on your path that you need to be very bold and in charge. And they're saying, even if you don't feel you have it all under control, remember there are others, including your family or ancestors that are in your spirit family, that are in your family line, your bloodline, that are there for you. Even if you aren't aware, They're there for you to help push you in the direction you need to go. The knowledge is very ancient wisdom, but it's like it's been passed down. Okay, so whatever this is, it's like they're passing it down, and it goes back quite a ways. And they just want you to stand in that and own that power, own that knowledge and understanding. And they're writing understanding in really big letters. So understanding whatever this is what's going to make this happen for you and be a good thing. Okay. Um, like I said, the orcas are protectors of the oceans. They are very highly intelligent. So by using that energy from them, and they're also fluid, right? Because they're in water. So this is another thing that I'm seeing with them. You need to bring more like a fluid motion with your life to make it easier, smoother. Okay. And this is what they're trying to do. But you are in that front leading the rest of the orcas. So whatever this is that you're going into, convince yourself you've got this because you're well backed up by, like I said, the ancestors in your bloodline. Okay, so that is your card, and I hope it makes sense to you. And it is the orca. And thank you again for spending some time with us here. Whew. Okay. Okay. You're very, very welcome. And hello, Mary Duvall. How are you today? And hi, Tracy Booth. How are you today? I'm moving really slow down this list, I guess. And hello, Yo Yo. How are you today? I hope you're doing good. Okay. You're very welcome. Very, very welcome. Woo, it is just dripping in here. Okay. Did I do Chloe Marie? And I don't think I did. Did I? No, I don't think you were on there. All right. So let me get you a card. And let me move the list a little bit before it decides to do wonky stuff. Okay. Woo. Woo. Okay. Here we go. Let's see what we got for you, Chloe. Yeah, there is a lot of Marie middle names today. That's good. That was my sister's middle name, too. She passed a long time ago. But that's where my daughter got her name. I gave her my sister's middle name. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. And you know, I always got that song. How do you deal with a girl named Maria from Sound of Music? So yeah, that's a big name. All right, so today, Chloe, you got a cool card. You got the medicine bag, right? Okay, see, now I'm going to show you because this is actually, little partner, this is actually my medicine pouch. That's what's on the card. And I always have it near me and I always have it close. Okay, so what the medicine bag comes in for you, it talks about basically your toolkit, your place of power, okay? And the medicine bags are, they can be changed over the years, but they're things that are important to you that you put into them, and no one else needs to see them. They're just your power things, okay? Over the years, when I worked at Children's Hospital, I used to get things from the children's families, and I would put them in, or little notes, or maybe I had rocks or gems, and I had corn for new growth and tobacco in it for celebrating and being thankful, and a little bit of sage to just help keep that balance, right? So what I'm being told right now is your medicine bag needs tending to. So that's like your spiritual side needs a little bit of tending to. And they're actually telling me it's kind of bruised right now. They kind of say it kind of wavers. And that's okay because we all go through it because we all change. But you need to kind of direct yourself into one way or the other to whatever it is you believe and stand in that truth. In your medicine bag, think about the things that are super important to you. Think about how we are thankful for them. Think about how much spirit or creator God or whoever it is that you talk to for prayer. Think about how important they are in your life. And feed that soul of yours. Feed the spirituality of it. And it doesn't mean you go to church. Spirituality is not going to church. It's about how you think, how you act, how you are, how we step up into our better selves, okay? And that's how you feed your spirituality. You know, you're kinder to somebody, you have empathy or compassion for people. Or perhaps it's even like, you know, going out and taking from the earth and then planting 7 more for the next 7 generations, right? So it's all about you and your power and your soul's energy, and you need to feed that so that it gets stronger. Because what I'm seeing is some of the stuff will kind of make you a little, I use the word wonky because that's what they tell me. You kind of tip back and forth a little bit and you're not sure. They're saying it's okay. Just make sure you do you. Okay, so step in your own power today, Chloe, and that's your card for today. All right. All right. So let me go down the listy again. Hi, yo. Hi, Margaret. You're here too. Wow, there's a lot of people up on the top. Okay, hang on here. Oh, I just lost it. Hang on. Okay, yep. I will give you a card. Hi, Margaret. How are you? Are you sizzling like a hot egg on a hot pavement today? I swear we could do that. We could probably go out and cook a whole meal for the town. Probably cook before you even crack the eggs. All right, so let's see what we got for Mary Harris Duvall. Mary. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, so your card, sorry, I got drifted off. Your card today is the turtle, and I was actually working on a new bowl today, and that's actually what I'm going to be putting on it is baby sea turtles. Turtles are awesome because they are both land and water and air, right? We need air to breathe. Our bodies are made up of water and we're solid. Okay, so land is solid. And even the sea turtles go on land because that's where they go into the sand to lay their eggs. So turtles are really super important because, again, and it's talking about having that balance, right? And that knowledge that keeps us on the right track, on the right path, on the right way to be our best self. And I'm seeing you right now more of in the water. You're close to the shore, but what they're showing me is the turtle is more in the water. And it's because it's cleansing and renewal for you. And I feel like, honest to God, I feel like I'm standing there and I'm going, just taking a breath, right? Because of things that you've been through throughout your life, throughout your path walk. And it's like you just need to take that time to allow yourself to kind of sit and rest a little bit. And that's okay. Because when we do that, we become stronger, not only for ourselves, but for the other people and things that matter in our lives, right? So that's what they're telling you right now. Now is a good time to kind of take a breather and just simply be. Even if it's a day, even if it's an hour, okay? It's really important to do that. And I feel like what they're showing me is you're work. You're working all the time. You're busy all the time. And what it's happening is, again, like not feeding that soul, not feeling, feeding the things that need attention. And that's you. You need to take care of you. And you need to just kind of relish sitting there, kind of pondering what you're going to do next, okay, is what they're saying. But it's okay to slow down. It's okay to stop for a beat, to be able to stay healthy and on point, okay? So that's your card today, and I hope it resonates for you. And it is the turtle. So cool. Thanks again, Mary. I appreciate you stopping in today. It's really nice to have you here and sharing your energy. I am okay. I hope you are. Hope you're feeling good. You're very welcome, Jacqueline. Okay, now I'm going to try to buzz this down a little bit, guys. Woo! Hang on. Yeah. Hallelujah. Hi, Pamela Crawford. Okay, everybody's talking. Woo! I keep cool by sitting in another part of my house under a ceiling fan and just doing the work I've been doing. Like I said, I've been making a lot of spirit walkers, and I finished a hummingbird the other day, and just stuff like that. Absolutely, absolutely prayers. Absolutely prayers. You guys are always in my prayers. And actually, I need to call you soon. I talked to Sister Windwalker, and I'm going to be heading down her way next March. So I need to figure something out. But I always put up extra prayers for you and that beautiful son of yours who recently graduated. And I hope he's setting the world on fire, because he sure looks like he's gonna. All right, I love you tons. I will definitely give you a card, Teresa Nicole. Your name should have been Teresa Marie, like everybody else's name is Marie. I'm just kidding. All right, so let's see what I have for you today. And like I said, I still have this song playing in the background. Chloe, these are my deck. This is my deck. I created this deck. I sell these decks. And I've got a new one coming out too. As soon as I finish the last painting, it's going to be a spiritual deck with the angels. But this is my deck. See, we are all related. See, my deck. It's up on my website, and I'll be making it available again pretty soon for everybody to get that wants to pick a deck up. All right, so here you go. Let's see what I got for you. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, so for you today, you have the crocodile. I've been having big discussions about them lately. Talk about alligators and crocodiles, and actually down in Florida, they're starting to see a mix where some crocodiles made it over the ocean and got pushed because of storms and what have you, and they're breeding with alligators, and they're making these really huge crocodiles. I don't know what they're calling them, but they're really, really big. And this kind of is leading to, and this is funny that they're bringing this to me because it's leading to you. Okay, it's how they perceive you. Okay, so crocodiles and alligators have this really super thick armor on their bodies, like it's a thick hide. Okay, and within their bodies they have antibodies. So like if you'll see every now and then you'll see a picture of a gator that may have lost its leg, or a croc that lost part of its tail, because they fight for territory and breeding rights and all that. But because they have this antibody in them, it's like their own pharmacy store, so they are able to heal. So what I'm being told about you is you need to perceive yourself as, the word they're using is being ready for battle, so that anything that comes to you, you'll be fine. That you need to realize and not let to throw off your balance and yourself, because you've got this. But look at this not as anger, not battling like they're showing me over territory. The one that wins is the one that is kind of has the most knowledge of how to get through all the stuff around them on the side. And it's kind of like you'll move through stuff quickly and then it'll snag up. So you're like, this gator's working through a thick area of like trees and brush and down stuff and mud, kind of swampy, that's really low on water. And it'll take a little bit to get through all that muck, but then once you get through it, you'll be fine. And like I said, anything that kind of tries to attack you, or like I said with the crocs, they have this antibiotics basically in them as a pharmacy store, so you'll be fine. You don't need a pharmacy store, that's not what I'm saying, and you don't need pharmaceuticals, but you have the power and the energy in yourself to do what's needed and still be able to stand at the end of it and say, I did it. And you do it with integrity and you do it with grace. Again, let all the negativity flow off of you and away from you, just like everybody else. Don't feed into the negative. Just keep your eye on that prize and you'll be fine. Okay, so that is your card today, Miss Teresa Nicole. Love ya and thanks for being here and sharing your energy with us. Okay. Well, Margaret, I will add you to prayers as well. Kidney stones are not a fun thing, so I understand that 100%. Just take care of yourself. You know, that's what's important right now is taking care of yourself, Miss Margaret. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Ooh, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. I got all crazy because I was hearing hallelujah again. All right, here we go. Gee, this is kind of appropriate for you. Crystal Keepers. All right. So the Crystal Keepers come in really strong with you because these are about crystals are actually can be programmed. And people go, oh, what do you mean by that? It's like they think of this and they're like, oh, no, that can't be programmed. But yes, they can. Okay. And we use them daily. We use them in computers. We use them in phones. We use them in radios. We use them in cars. There's all kinds of things that we use crystals and gemstones in. They've been using them for centuries, all right? And it's kind of like some of us kind of woke up and said, hey, you know what? They can help us too. And this is what they're bringing through for you. It's kind of like, okay, how can I tell you? This is like, they're kind of like individual people would be, right? They have character. Not everyone is the same. Like if I go and pick this one up here, it's not just because of color, but because of different energies that come in with them. They don't necessarily have to like each other. Sometimes you'll even be able to pick them up and they'll repel. You can actually feel the energy repelling each other. And this beautiful one here that has the moon on it, and this one here is a lemon quartz. And here's another lemon quartz, but they don't like to be by each other. Okay, they don't. They act differently. And this is all about programming. So when they show me the Crystal Keepers with you, it's about programming you so your focus isn't so pinpoint right now. It's like you have to open to other options right now. You have to open up so that the things that can help you come in, okay? And this is like what they're saying. The crystals help. They help with meditation. They help. I've got them, and sometimes they'll tell me I need to be moved from this place. And you can see up on where my thumb is on that window, there's a whole bunch of crystals, and they were over here last week. And the ones that were over there are now over here this week. And then I've got something in the front in my studio where I work. So you have to listen to them to help them work for you. If you get new ones, you know, cleanse them by saging or set them in moonlight or set them in moonlight and sunlight or just sunlight. But let them program. And then when they start programming specifically for you, and this is not okie dokie, put them in and let them touch you and let them get to know you, and they will work with you to assist you for whatever it is that you need. Okay? And that will be okay, yep. Okay. So things that you've gotten and picked up, make sure you work with them every day. And it's almost like, and I think I sent you guys, a couple of you guys anyway, the green amethyst, okay? You need to kind of hang on to that one, put it in a pocket, put it in a shirt, something, put it in your pants. I don't care, but it needs to work with you because those are healing stones, and that's why it was sent to you. Okay. Okay, and part of it too is you've got the divine, which people call angels or spirits that are higher up the ladder. They give names to them, angels, archangels, whatever. I just look at them as a divine energy, and right now that's kind of what's holding you in place and trying to assist you with your goals right now. So between that and the crystals, latch on to that energy because you've got it there and utilize it, okay? And it's almost like I feel like you've got a block, and I feel like this area here, which also kind of controls your voice. So they want you to be heard more and in different ways. Okay, yep. And know that you are surrounded by these divine beings and these crystal keepers of knowledge to be able to assist you at this time. And I do feel the struggles. I haven't kept up with you lately, so I don't know where you're at with them, but I do feel that things it'll be like snap. All of a sudden it'll flip and everything will be better. Okay, so you just have to have faith in that and trust. And they said, we know you're hanging by your thumbs right now, kind of, so to speak, like it's pure, like Goering, but know that they're working on it and it'll help you and it'll happen if it already hasn't happened, but it'll fall into place and the reasons why as well. Okay, so that's your card today, and I love you, Yo-Yo. Hope that resonated for you. Woo! And again, just so you know, I have the cards, I design them, I have the decks. Just get in touch with me, and if you're interested, I will put them up probably next month. I'm going to have a whole lot of stuff put up by the end of next month, so you'll all be able to get different cards and spirit walkers and whatever. Oh, we are getting a storm here. Lord be, I knew it was coming. Okay. Okay, so we're going to go down a little bit farther here. Woohoo! Sorry, I'm listening to the... Sure, I'll give you one. Hi, Kim Macy. How are you? Kim Macy. I haven't... Yeah, you're right. Kim, you know what? I go on Facebook a little bit here and there, a couple times a day, but I'm not on there a lot, so I apologize. I just haven't been... It's been a rough 5 years, let's just say that. I'm just starting to get back into things. All right, Tracy Booth, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. And as you all know, or if you don't know and you're new here, I picked the 7th card because it's the 7 grandfather teachings and the 7 directions. And 7 is a kind of a revered number in many cultures. Okay, Tracy Booth, you got a card I haven't seen in quite a while, and it is the dragonfly. Love dragonflies. It's just been too hot to sit out there with them. All right, so the dragonfly brings in kind of blessings and remembrances, and it also kind of ties into the in-between. So it's like your spirit family on the other side. Okay, and I do have with this dragonfly, and it's really funny because she's pinching its wings, like, don't you go away until I give you the message. And I'm like, okay, but don't hurt the dragonfly. No, it just can't go away. I go, I can hear you, right? Okay, so the dragonfly comes through, and what it is, it's a connection and a messenger from the in-between, from the other side to this side. I do see a woman stepping in. I don't like to do mediumship when I stream, but she's not having any of it, and she is an older woman, but she's reaching out to you and wants you to know she's very proud of you. She sees you, she watches you, she loves you greatly, and just kind of wants to give you that big hug, okay? And it's almost like as these dragonflies are going through, you're getting these little messages here and there, and it kind of makes you think of this person, all right? And she's like, yeah, that's me. Don't forget. I haven't forgot you. I haven't left you, maybe in the physical, but not in the energy of the soul. Okay, so that's kind of really cool. And she says, just remember when you think, gee, could that be? Just remember, yeah, it is. There's no coincidences, okay? So that's what the dragonfly brings through for you today, Miss Tracy Booth. Okay. I know. It has been. I mean, it's been a lot of years. And then Facebook changed a bunch of things, and we didn't like keep track of everybody, I guess. And I hope you're doing well. Whew. Yeah, right. 100 degrees. Yep, they've got things all over, notices for people and elderly people to check on them and check on kids and pets and make sure everybody's hydrated. And yeah, Taylor's other half, he works commercial roofing, so he's up on the tall buildings, like big buildings. And think of what it's up there. So it's plus 100 down on the floor. It's even hotter up there. So yeah, whoo, Chicago's here. Chicago's here. Hi, Cindy Pinkham. How are you? All right. I know I'm yelling again. Sorry. Hang on. I gotta pull this down. Hi, Kay. How are you? I hope you guys are at least staying. Yeah, you can. Absolutely. I hope. Oh, and thank you, Pamela, for the sticker. That's great. Thank you so much. You're welcome, Raquel. Thank you for being here. That's part of what I do. I'm here for people. That's my job. Okay, here we go. Okay, okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Your card today is the beaver. Okay, so your card is all about continue the work. Continue the work, continue the work, continue the work, continue the work, continue with the family. And they're showing this beaver just making sure everything is taken care of on the inside and on the outside. And it's about being recognized for doing that work. Know that you're on the right track. Know that you've stepped up into your power. And they appreciate that. They see that. They also kind of shore you up. They continually wrap you with love and acknowledgement from the other side. Keep doing what you're doing and keep walking that path. It's a very strong path. And when you kind of want to sidestep a little, ask for help. Ask for an ear. Ask for a shoulder. Say a prayer. Talk to those people in spirit like I know you can do, because they're there for you. Okay? And it's very, very important that you know that you're loved and that you're on that right track for self. But by being there for yourself, it also helps all the people in your sacred circle. Okay? So that is your card today, Ms. K. I love you tons. Oh, yeah, we're all hot. Girl, we're all hot. And I live in the land of lakes. I live in Michigan, and they're still hot. Thank you so much for the sticker. The kids will put that on the board or whatever they're kind of doing today. Yeah, you know, I heard, Kay, over here, they're telling us about all of like the UK and Europe is so hot, and I heard Spain is horrendously hot right now, and it's just miserable everywhere. So just stay safe, and if you know people that maybe need to be checked on, even by phone, elderly people, or make sure where the kids are or the pets are. Like I said earlier, throw ice cubes in the pet bowls where their water is. It'll help them keep cool. Even if they take so what? They take a ice cube out and they chew it, so you get a little bit of water on the foot. It doesn't matter, but it'll help them. Same thing with the kids too. Yeah, All right, so let me go down a little bit more. Hang on. Hallelujah. 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 Oh. I will definitely give you a read. Sorry, I forget. Like I said, this song's been stuck in my head, and I've got it playing over and over because it's on for a reason. Actually, a dear friend of mine who lost her adult twins. It's been a long time now. Back in 2011 and 2012, this was one of their songs. They always bug me, those two boys. They're 31 and 30. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Hallelujah. And here is your card. It is the butterfly. I really like this card for you. This is about expanding and doing more things that are positive for you. It's like you've been in this great big cocoon for a while and you start peeking out here and you start peeking out there, but now it's like my wings are dried and this butterfly is ready to go to fly, right? So this is about things that you'll do or energies that are around you that you invite to be around you to assist you. It's like you have the world basically at your wingtips is what they're saying. And it's beautiful because you're the one that's creating it, okay? And what you need to understand, and I think what they're showing is you're getting to that point. Our world is made beautiful to us by us. It's the choices we make, and it's the directions we take, and the imprints that we make on other people, and the positives that we put out, and the negatives that we push away, right? And we don't have to push them away in angry ways. We don't have to push them away and match their negativity. We just have to step aside for them and let them go in their own world. And by doing that, you're storing your own positive energy for what you're going to do. This is about whatever that you've been contemplating or things that you've set as goals to manifest. It's like at your fingertips right now. It's like this is the prime time for you, like the next few weeks, like 2 to 3 weeks, to really go after whatever that is that you put out there that you want to connect with. Okay, now is the time because you're full-fledged butterfly now, your wings are dry and you're ready to go. It's all about the positive, and it's all about you stepping into your own power and realizing that it doesn't mean that you have to be negative. You don't have to be, ignore people for bad reasons, like just get mad at them. It's like I can do this and I can stay positive, and by doing so I can step into my own power. So this is what this card is about today. Own your own power. You stepped in it, now utilize it. Okay, great card, butterfly. Thank you so much. And yeah, thanks for the sticker. The kids will make sure you're on that board. Okay, all right, let me see. Okay, so Chloe, I gotta tell you, this is the way I work. Because I'm doing a stream, sometimes people will come through and sometimes I kind of push them out because I'm trying to read for many people. I really don't like to do mediumship on short things. I do it on other times, but I will tell you this, okay? And I think I just gave you a card too. See, I don't remember when I read, I have no clue what I tell people because the message isn't for me, it's for y'all. Okay, so what I will tell you, and this goes for everybody, is when we have loved ones on the other side, okay, or they've transitioned, they've passed, they've died, however you want to put it, or our ancestors that are in our bloodline and the spirit that's around us, right? They continue. And the reason I know they continue is because of my work and things that have happened to me over many years. But you have to take a minute and think, okay? We are made of energy, right? Can't destroy energy. It will transform into another form, right? And that's what our loved ones do. Talk to your loved ones. They're there for you. Okay, ask them for advice. If you want to see them, set it and ask them and put an image in your head so that when you go to sleep, it's not going to be flipping a switch or picking up a phone and saying, hey, I'm calling for my blah, blah, blah on the other side. It doesn't happen that way. It happens organically. So just put that out there. But know that all of us, even the people that don't believe it, have our loved ones that have passed around us all the time. They're there to help us. They're there to be there in good times and bad times and make sure that we are directed in the way we need to be for whatever it is we're trying to accomplish. Just talk to them. Sometimes I talk to them walking around the house. Sometimes I talk to them when I'm in a car. It doesn't matter. Just talk to them. They're there. They hear you. All right. So I love you, and I hope that kind of answers that for you. I have read from many people over the years, and I do mediumship, but it's more of a private thing a lot of times, unless they're really persistent, like that one that's still hanging on to the dragonfly, and I don't even remember already who that was for. Okay, so I am going to go down a little bit. Ooh, that's a good idea. That's a good idea, Pamela. Put water bottles in the, and yep, that's really good. That's a really good idea. Absolutely. I drink a lot of water too. Water. Only today I think everybody's losing as much water as we're drinking. All right, here we go. Whew. Thank you, Pamela. I appreciate that. You guys haven't even seen them done yet. Wait, they've just, some of them have gone to the kilns and some of them are on the way to the kilns. Wait till you see them when they're glazed. And I hope you guys like them just as much. Okay, glad. Yeah, we've had, I don't know, one day we go, okay, we go down to like 42 degrees Fahrenheit, and then the next day we're back up in the hot sun again, and the sun's not even out. It's just damp. Mary Duvall, you're welcome, and I appreciate you guys being here too. All right, so Angelia, and you have the willow tree is my favorite tree, and of course my wolf. All right, here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Oh, you got a fun card today. All right. So your fun card today comes up as the otter. Okay. No one can resist otters. Otters are so cool, right? Amazing parents, their amazing relationships with the various, like, I guess you call them otter friends or their broods, they're just really focused on really good things to keep them animated. They work hard, but they play just as hard. And again, we're talking about balance today. So this is what's coming through for you. Work hard, play hard. Work hard, play hard. You mean to do both, not just one, okay? So if you're working too hard, you have to take time to feed the inside, to feed your soul, okay? You have to kind of rest your body. You kind of have to do things that are going to make you stronger. And that's kind of what they're saying really loud. Make sure you remember to play. Be playful. By play, it could mean just taking a nap, which I did yesterday for 3 hours, and it's all good. And you have to remember to respect that for yourself. You need to respect yourself. And they're saying you have to pay more attention to yourself. Be more playful with you, okay? Don't just keep work for everybody else, okay? And then have nothing left for you. Make sure you work, and then go and play a little longer, and then things will balance out better for you. But that's totally what I'm seeing with you is the balance, and you kind of have to remember to go play a little bit, all right? So that is your card for today, and thank you so much, Angelia, for popping in. Okay, let's see. Ooh, this is another good one. You don't even really need a water bra, Chicago. Just stick a Ziploc bag in the freezer, let it freeze, and just stick it down your bra or your shirt. Sorry, guys. All right, no problem. What is going on? Oh, you ate 3? You didn't even leave one for me? Pinky. All right. Yeah, I know. I'm hanging to the fan, let me tell you. Sure, Margaret, I will do. Yvonne Dickinson, how are you? Boy, it's nice to see a lot of people here today. I really appreciate it. I've been on here an hour. I'm gonna go over. We do have a storm blowing, so if it starts pouring down rain, I might have to cut it short a little bit so I can go shut windows. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Well, Margaret, there you go. You got me. You got me, girl. What else do you need? Okay, so your card's the bear, okay? And for you right now, a bear represents the West, but bear right now is about what I'm being shown is just about kind of taking life as it comes. And this is what bears do, especially in the summer. They're not me, but bears in general are really lazy, okay? And what they want you to do is be really lazy and take care of yourself. Rest. Do what you need to do right now so you'll be stronger down the road when that time comes. And I'm seeing like basically like a month and a half. And you don't have to quit doing everything, but you need to take things a little bit slower. And they said once you do that, things will start clicking for you in the right way. And they said also look at like around you, because they're showing me this bear sitting on the ground and he's like looking at the flowers and checking out the bugs and watching the bees land on his nose. This is kind of stuff you need to do. Look at things that can keep you busy, but that are not so much physical, like you don't have to go out and do. So whether it's reading or painting or listening to music, whatever it is, but you need to kind of step down a little bit so you can allow your body to just rest. And he's like, hey, it's really cool. I'm watching, I'm looking and playing with flowers and eating dandelions. And that's what the bear does. Okay, so right now, that's what it's all about for you, Miss Margaret. All right. All right. Yeah, ice cream. Ice cream. Ice cream. Ice cream. Well, yo, what is today? I have to look. What is today, yo? Yo, today's the 18th. How about the 26th? Yo. Let's do cards with Yo-Yo on the 26th. Can we do that? Hi, Sandra Joy. How are you? But you know what? You're really nice, and I'm glad that you're here because you kind of like give me energy to do what I need anyway. But you need to just, if you want a card, I'll pull a card for you. Oh, if you're late, you're always late. You and I are both late. I was born late. Day late, dollar short. That's the way it works for me. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Ha! You got an otter too. So apparently you've either been slacking too much or working too much, okay? Because you got the otter today, okay? But the otter for you today, okay, this sounds really funny, but they're showing me like, kind of like a water chute, but it's like in nature. So the otters go up to the top and they lay down like all the way down to the bottom and land in the water. Actually, you've probably seen it at some of the zoos. They've got it set up that way. And this is kind of what I'm feeling is going on right now. It's like you're kind of in this tight, what do you call them, slides, right? So you're in this tight slide and there's nowhere to grab stuff to stop the momentum of it going forward. And it's like, I don't want to hit that water yet. I'm not ready to hit the bottom yet. So this is about something you've kind of manifested, and they're kind of giggling at you, to be honest with you. And they're giggling at you because of the fact that you asked for it to be manifested, but you weren't specific enough. So whatever the goal is, or whatever they're using target word, it was, you kind of caught you off guard. So I'm told to remind you, remember what you asked for. You need to be extremely specific. And this is for anybody. If you want to manifest something or set a goal out about something, you need to be precise. I mean, like the full package price of whatever it is that you're looking for. I learned that the hard way many times, and then now I kind of package it in the proper way. And when I throw it out to the universe, it is responded to. But I'm getting that this pixie is something that it's moving along faster than you thought it would. But it's okay, you'll deal with it. But next time they're saying be very, very precise, because it was too loose of a description of what you got. I'm really interested to find out what that is. But anyway, that's your card for today. So hang on, it's going to be a quick ride. All right. I love you, dear. Thank you for coming in today. Whew. Oh, let's see. Here we go. Whew. Okay, got rid of them. Hi, Candace Smith. How are you? I will pull you a card. Whew. Hi, Ruth Raymond. How are you? Let me go down. We'll move this a little bit just so I can see it. Yeah? Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Oh, well, here I go. And apparently these cards are needed for whatever reason today. You also got the bear. Okay. For you, Candace, it's about, again, I just said the bear is about the West, so it's about endings and new beginnings, right? But this is about a bear who's kind of stuck in the in-between. So it's stuck in the endings of stuff and trying to get the new stuff to come in. And what they're telling me to tell you is you have to kind of finalize the things first and then finalize the details before moving into the next phase or next chapter of whatever this part of your walk is, or this path. Okay. And once you do that, things will become more clear, because I feel like it's kind of jumbled when I look at it right now. It's like fall and spring kind of a thing to describe it to you. So it's like a mixture of stuff, and I can't really sort through what is wanted for the walk ahead and what is to be kind of left behind. So you kind of have to stand in your circle there and kind of organize yourself a little bit better, organize your thoughts a little bit better, and your goals. But you need to finish this before this can occur. Okay. And like I said, right now when I look in it, you know what it looks like? It looks like you're looking out on in the woods, like where the trees are lined up, and you're on a path, and you got all this wind coming in, and everything's turbulent because all the leaves are up and down and inside out. And that's kind of what I see is going on with you right now. So kind of take a deep breath and take care of the stuff that you need to finish up with, and let go and release. And seriously, if it's issues that you're having with people or things or events, don't bring them forward with you. Just let them go. They taught you something. They were in your life for a reason. It happened for a reason. Just let it go. Doesn't mean you'll forget it. Just means you need to let it go and let it go back to the universe to recycle, because you want to move forward into the new things that you're trying to manifest. Okay. So that is your card today, Miss Candace. And it is the bear. Okay. Ruth. Okay. I am going to go down a little bit here. All right. Hallelujah. 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 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Where's Mel? When I need someone to sing, Mel is never around. Mel Jane, where are you? Probably working, right? Okay, so again, a card that was up, and out of 72, it came up for you today. Okay, so Ruth, this is all about for you. Again, I just talked about the crystals a little bit, and the crystals for you is about programming and timing. They're telling me timing is really important for whatever is going on with you today. And oh, Fred wants to talk today, so let's see what Fred's going to say. Fred doesn't talk much, so it must be something important. He hasn't talked much, and he's actually a garnet. Wait till I show you. I'll bring him next week. The big guys, I'll bring those to you, but I can't talk about that with Fred in my hand because he'll get mad. Okay, so Fred's telling me it's all about timing, things that it's like your timing is off. You ever do that? Like, you know, you get up and you think your clock's set right and you're running 10 minutes behind instead of 10 minutes ahead, or you just get to that point and you miss the bus, or you just get to that sale and the last one was just taken off the shelf. This is what they're kind of showing me right now, or Fred is anyway. And it's all about timing, and I don't know what the issue is, but it's like you have to reprogram the timing. So you have to reprogram. You've got all the knowledge, you've got all the directions, you've got everything you need to move forward properly, but it's like something inside of you, the timing issue is off. It's almost like when I put stuff in the oven, if it's a different oven than my own, like if I'm at somebody's house and I try to cook something, it's different temp. Like even if it says it's 375, it could be 400 because they're off all the time. So it's about learning about the timing, and it's yelling. And Fred is little words. He doesn't talk big sentences. It's all about the timing. So whatever's going on with you, you have the knowledge, you have everything you need to move through, towards, with, but it's all about the timing. So you have to give yourself a break, quit beating yourself up, and just take a deep breath and center yourself and figure it out, because you can figure it out, because you have everything you need to be able to make the correct decision for yourself. Okay, so that is your card, and it is the Crystal Keepers. Ooh, hot, hot, hot. And it's not me. It is the weather. Pamela Freeland. Okay, so here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to pull a card for you. Hi, Ness. How are you? Hi, Ness. I'm glad to see you. All right, hang on. My hair looks a little wild because it's humid and I've got natural curly hair, and I'm not trying to tie my hair back because I lost so much hair over the past 5 years when I was so sick with my spine and all the meds. So if my hair, I kind of look like a crazy witch or a hippie. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, Pamela. The card for you is the opossum. Okay, possums are really smart. They move slow, and they teach us to move slow. And this isn't about them hissing in a corner because they're cornered right now. This is more about you taking the time to figure out what it is you exactly want. And again, this kind of goes back with whatever I said somebody a bit ago. You have to be really super specific on what it is you're looking for. So if you're looking for a real job, what's not a real job? Okay, I mean, a real job, I'm not sure what that means, okay, because spiritual work that you're doing is a job, okay, but I kind of get what you're talking about. But what they're telling me is the possum moves slow. Pick through the things that you need, like the possum goes through and takes and eats very slowly, and they only get kind of freaked out and roll over and play dead if something has scared them, basically. So this is kind of where you're at right now. They're like, she's just there, not moving, and she's not moving. She's breathing, she's aware, but she's not moving. So you have to kind of manifest what you need. You also need to be specific, and you also need, they're telling me, they're giving me the box. Whenever they give me the box, right, they take the box and they open the lid, right, and they open the flaps, and they're saying, think outside the box, okay, because you've got yourself in this narrow place. And I will tell you, I don't know how it is by where you are, but there's a lot of jobs that are available through and over working from home. And if that's not what you want, put out what you really want, okay? It's about the work. It's about how we approach it. It's about designing. We're the designers of our own life. It's about building, like with the spiders, they build their webs, right? It's about building your life. That's what a dream catcher is, right? It's built so it catches all the negatives and only lets the positives go through. And if you get a hole over here, the spider goes back and reweaves it, right? Or weaves it into a different direction. This is what you need to do. I'm feeling that you are laying down on your side because they're showing me the possumus way because you don't know what to do. So you've kind of just like, oh, I can't do this. I can't do this. What am I supposed to do? And that's not the questions you should be asking. You should be putting out there, I need this, and I need to be able to get this rolling in the way I need. What do I need to do to make that happen? And then ask spirit, ask your spirit family, ask your guides. If you're doing spiritual work, you know exactly what I'm talking about, and have them, ask them to bring the best to you. Okay. And don't just say it one day and then 3 days later change your mind to something else, because sometimes it takes a while for things to fall into place. But say that mantra to yourself every day, every day, every day, and it will finally roll for you so that it'll be a better place that you're in. And this has to match up with this. So make sure you're not just lying down and saying, oh, this is too hard. I can't find this. I can't find that. Okay. Do what you need to do for you, but be very specific. Okay. Oh, okay. Hey, Nicole Mitchell wants a card. Wow. Okay. Let's see if I can get Nicole Mitchell. Of course, it's starting to storm, right? Oh no, I don't want to do that. I turned them the wrong way. Hang on. Of course, that's you. That was all you that did that. Okay. Yep. Okay. Okay. I gotta do this again. Of course, you're the one messing me up, right? Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Okay. All right. Let me do this one more time. You need to stop screwing with me. All right. Okay. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Well, your card today is the polar bear. Okay. So polar bear doesn't mean what you think it is. Polar bears aren't hibernating right now. They're running all over the place in the summer, and they're trying to get to areas where they can gain food, where they can strengthen themselves up so that when the winter comes, they're able to work in the wintertime and be able to have everything they need, whether it's for their cubs or just for themselves. And right now, this is like one of those periods that you'll actually be able to gain territory, so you'll be able to gain things that you want and move forward with different projects and things that you want. So take advantage of this, but make sure that as you do that, you go a little ways, you stop and you rest for yourself and feed your soul the way you need to, but don't sit too long, because right now this is a very opportune time for you. And I'm hearing like the entire month of August through to end of August is going to be a very, very productive time for you. New things, able to do different things, able to manifest stuff. It's going to be more of it. Well, life isn't straight, right? Life goes like this, or life goes like this, but that's not what you're at. You're going to be at an up, down, up, down, up, down, but it'll be small and straight for the most part, but you just have to manifest it. Just make sure you take care of yourself. And then, like I said, make sure you don't get too lazy and lay your butt down and just forget about moving forward, because this is the productive time for you right now, all the way through the end of August. Whew, okay, that was your card. And it was the polar bear. Thank you, Nicole, for spending time. I do too. It's in the background, and I just could scream it. Jennifer Hudson and Tori Kelly are amazing. I sure will. Hi, Stephen Smith. How are you? Ha. Whew. Okay. Yeah, I do sell the cards, Pamela. Oh, here comes the rain, guys. Okay, Miss Cindy, here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Ooh, you got a cool card today. You got the eagle. Okay, so eagles are very revered in my culture, and by people in general, with Nate that love nature, eagles are like kind of at the top of the list. And the reason that the indigenous people here in the States and Canada revere the eagle so much is because of its wide spans wings and the fact that it can go up and it's the closest thing it can touch the creator's space. So we put a lot of faith in them, and we put our prayers, our needs, our wants, our blessings, our thanks on the backs of the eagles to be carried up to Creator in the universe. So for you right now, it's like a big time of blessings, and it's like very bountiful. And I'm hearing the month of September for some reason. They just yelled it. There's something really important or something that's special that's going to be going on for you in September. And it's like just this beautiful, I'm just seeing this eagle just soar, and it's just beautiful. So right now, continue with what you're doing and keep that energy flowing, because you're not only feeding yourself, but you're imprinting on others as well. And this is why I'm seeing this eagle just gracefully fly and catch the winds and go up and over and around and spiral and back up again. And this represents you right now and your heart right now and your soul energy right now. So continue on that, because you're imprinting on others in positive ways. And they're also telling me to still remind you, don't forget, September, there's going to be something really important. Either you have to do or a timing issue with something, but something important will be in September. All right, so that's what I have for you today, Miss Cindy. I love you. Thank you. All righty, so I have been on for an hour and a half, so I love you all dearly. And until next Tuesday, and really, it goes by so dang fast, I'll be here and it'll be just like I never left. All right, so thank you guys for all stopping in and sharing your energy with us here today on the Ghost Dimension. Love y'all.
Thank you for tuning in today, and make sure to share, like, and subscribe to us and become part of the Ghost Dimension family here on YouTube, Facebook, and Instagram. My name is Bear Medicine Walker, and I approve of this message.
Hello and welcome. I'm Bex.
And I'm Sean, and together we are Ghost Dimension, a paranormal investigative show that explores the most haunted locations in the world. You can watch us on
Amazon,
Pluto TV,
also the Roku channel,
or even our own YouTube channel. So please make sure you tune in, check it out, or visit our website at www.ghostdimension.co.uk, and let's see you all very soon.